guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about the SoFreshSoClean Funky Facial Cleansing Power Brush. Now, full disclosure, after I did my video featuring the SoFreshSoClean Charcoal, I'm holding my hands up like I actually have the product. So after I did my video with the SoFreshSoClean Charcoal Peel Off Face Mask, that video had been up for a while, and probably about 2-3 weeks ago now, the company that actually manufactures these products and sells them contacted me, letting me know that they saw my video, they liked the video, they wanted to feature it on their own YouTube channel because they're just starting it out. It's called Global Beauty Care, in case you want to check it out. And they told me that they would like to send me a couple of other products for review. My opinion on these products is all my own. It does not matter that they sent them to me. So they ended up sending me this SoFreshSoClean facial cleansing brush, and they also sent me the SoFreshSoClean Chill Charcoal Cleansing Nose Strips. Now, quickly, I want to get this part of the nose strips out of the way. I usually use the Biore charcoal cleansing strips. I want to say that they pretty much both work the same. I know that in the Biore one you'll get a box of 6 and it's like almost $6-7, something like that, and here you get a box of 8, and this is about $3 and change, or $4. I think they work about the same. You get more strips in here for less money than you do with the Biore ones. Unfortunately, it's hard to be able to use one strip and then the other and tell which one is better or not, because you've already cleansed everything out with the first strip. So, and I always use the SoFreshSoClean charcoal cleansing peel off mask, so that also cleans out your pores really well. So it is so hard to sit here and say, well, this did it all by itself. I can't. The peel off mask is so good that it cleans everything, and trying to use one strip after the other, even if you give a few days time, still it's already been clean and it takes a while to really build up again. But I do think they work just as well as the Biore, but keeping all those other things in mind, it comes down to, you know, what your preference is, and the fact that, again, you can get more for less. So that's that. Now, as far as the SoFreshSoClean cleansing brush, I want you guys to know something. I compared it to the Foreo silicone cleansing brush, and I also compared it to the Clarisonic cleansing brush. Now, for anyone who is about to doubt anything that I have to say about this, I have a video that I'm going to link below that I did back in January when I had about 30 subscribers. And I had already compared the Clarisonic to some cheapy other brush I found in Walmart and the regular just handheld MODA brush. And I already spoke about these particular issues back then. So I'm just going to bring them to the forefront again. The Clarisonic, although it is meant to be gentle, it is too harsh for my skin. I don't have particularly oversensitive skin, but when it comes to the bristles and whatnot, even though they feel super soft on the hand, once it comes to cleansing my face, it feels kind of abrasive. The Clarisonic is not cheap. It is fairly expensive, and I was really hoping it would work for me. This is one of like the first gen Clarisonics. Maybe they've gotten better or not, but the fact of the matter is it's just a little too costly for me to continue trying them over and over again to see if they have better bristles now. But I do have a Clarisonic, and I just want you to know that for reference, I have tried it out. It just doesn't work for my skin. It's a little too abrasive for my face. As for the Foreo, now this one is silicone bristles. It's supposed to be meant for people with sensitive skin who cannot use regular bristle brushes because it is too harsh. They are silicone, super soft bristles. There is a power button on the back. Don't know if you can hear that. You turn it on, and then you're supposed to just massage it over your face. Here's the thing, and I had mentioned this before with a little cheapy one that I found in Walmart that was kind of shaped like an egg. All you really get is some vibrating action. That's it. It's not like bristles that turn and spin and really help scrub. It just kind of vibrates back and forth, and then it's up to you to move this all over your face. I don't feel like it cleans as well as a brush because of that. On top of that, it gives you all these warnings about what not to use with this. So there's all these different types of cleansers. You can't use cleansers that have the little beads in them for exfoliation. You can't use cleansers that have any type of grittiness to them. That's also for exfoliation. You can't use any stronger cleansers. It'll ruin the bristles. You have to just use a very plain, clear, soapy or gel type cleanser. That's it. Basically, oh, and you can't use clay cleansers either, because that could also ruin the bristles. Those are all the exact types of cleansers that I use. I use clay cleansers. I use cleansers that have some type of exfoliation, whether it just be gritty textured cleansers or be cleansers with the little beads. I have all these different types of cleansers that I use on my skin, and I couldn't use any of them when using the Foreo, which kind of defeated the purpose. So I'm just really not a fan of this, and this is a $90 cleanser. Now, mind you, yes, I did get it in the FabFitFun box, so I didn't specifically pay $90 for it, but for something I'm going to be spending that much money on, I don't want to be limited in all the different types of cleansers I can use for it, especially when that's my entire collection of cleansers now eliminated from being able to use with this. And on top of the fact that I still don't feel like it does much for helping to actually cleanse my face and to help get the cleansers deep down where I need them to be. Now, that brings us to the SoFreshSoClean cleanser. I was actually surprised by this. You can get this for about $8 at Walmart. I was actually eyeing this before it was ever sent to me because I was curious about it. So it has a brush head that very easily just pulls right off, so you can wash it separately. You cannot fully immerse the handle in water, so just keep that in mind. I did use mine in the shower, but I wet my face and everything, and I was not standing actually under the water. I was standing outside of it, and then I used it and placed it outside off to the side on the sink so that it would not get wet. So do not submerge it in water, keep that in mind. It has a power button on the back. You have your low speed setting first. So that's how it spins. And then you have a higher speed setting, and it does move a little faster. Now, believe it or not, these bristles here are actually softer than the bristles on the Clarisonic. I was not expecting that at all. I was definitely expecting them to be harder and probably rougher than the Clarisonic, but I wanted to give it a fair shot. The thing is that the Clarisonic has much stiffer bristles that really don't have much give to them, and I think that's what makes it a little abrasive on my skin. This one here has, as you can see, I can just very easily go like this, and it kind of just fans the bristles out. So they have give to them, and the bristles themselves are super soft. So the minute you go to put it on your skin, you can, even if you were to press it into your skin a little bit, you would actually get, you see that? How it just moves and bends. That makes it so that it's extra gentle on your skin. So it's still helping to slough off any of the dead skin. It is still helping to really get your cleansers deep down into your skin. But at the same time, it is also super gentle on your skin. It's super soft on your skin. The speed is not the fastest in the world. I think the Clarisonic is a little bit faster than it, but as long as it's rotating and it's helping to exfoliate your skin, I don't think it has to be the fastest in the world. And coming from the drugstore and being the price that it is, that's something that, you know, it just kind of bumps it up in my opinion, because yeah, you can go get a Clarisonic and it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. You can go get a Foreo, and again, if you're like me and you have all these specific cleansers that do specific jobs for your face, and then you can't even use any of them, what's the point of spending $90-something? And then you go to the drugstore and you find something for about $8 to $9 and it does exactly what you need it to do, and it's super affordable. I truly was not expecting that. I love this. And again, I usually use the MODA cleansing brush, and I wish I had brought it here with me to show you, but I will keep that video linked down below if you do want to see what the MODA brush is. But this was definitely so much more than I was expecting. For the record, it is battery operated. You can see the battery compartment here, if I can actually open it. So you can see the battery compartment here. It takes 2 AA batteries. They seem to last pretty long. I've had this for a little over 2 weeks now. I've used it several times and it's still going strong. I'm sorry, but you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. And you can use it with any cleanser that you want. The bristles, again, soft enough but durable enough that they're going to help cleanse deep down, and they're really going to help exfoliate your skin. And on top of that, super easy to clean. Like I said, the brush does detach, and all you have to do is just take any regular soap that you have. I personally like to use bar soap and rub it all over the bristles, rinse it out, and then set it aside to dry. Once it dries, you're done, and you stick it right back on and you're good to go. I mean, comparatively, if you don't have the money to spend, if you're looking for something you can easily have access to at the drugstore, something that is going to work, something that's going to be good for you, and that you can use with any cleansers you want, I 100% without a doubt will recommend the SoFreshSoClean cleanser brush. Way more than I was ever expecting, and definitely so happy that I got my hands on this. So that's all that I have for you today. If you have any further questions about any of the products that I mentioned here, please feel free to ask them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you haven't already, please comment, rate, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You all have an amazing rest of the week and wherever you are, and until my next video, I'll be seeing you. Bye bye.